Good day, stock market traders and investors. This is Total Investor, and on this YouTube investment channel, what we do is that we discuss profitable trading opportunities in stocks, commodities, and cryptos using chart patterns. So that means we discuss technical analysis, okay? And that's what I've been doing. Hopefully, if you want to join or subscribe to this particular channel and get daily updates on the market and certain stocks, please subscribe. All you have to do is click on the subscribe button and YouTube notifies you when a video is posted. So there's that big advantage to you, okay? Please keep in mind that everything I say is for educational purposes only and should not be thought of as financial advice. I have been mentioning that the stock market has been really going back and forth, and it's given us some problems of finding more and more profitable opportunities, specifically on the long side, which is what most people want. And today we got another hit. The S&P 500, which is the SPY, as the ETF, that has broken down again. Terrible close today, and it's actually been performing worse than the NASDAQ. Here we are with the QQQs, and it gives you, it's showing you that it broke through that downtrend line with a very big red candle, okay, and some very big volume too. So this is bearish. Everything looks negative from here. We broke through not only this upward trend line, but we are below the 50-day moving average. The moving average is sloping downwards. Broke below the 10-day moving average. That moving average is also downwards. We're below that. The only thing that I can say that, we're in the negative territory or bearish territory in the RSI as well. The only good news or slightly positive news is that we've got a little bit of support here around this area, 347 give or take. How long that's going to last, I don't know. If it doesn't hold, it looks like the market will most likely end up lower. And of course, this means that it's going to be more and more difficult to find bullish trades, bullish stocks that are in bullish patterns to buy, okay? I was looking at information in regards to how many highs and lows there are on the New York Stock Exchange, the NASDAQ, and so on, and it's like there's a huge discrepancy between the highs and lows, 52-week highs and lows, and even all-time highs and all-time lows. It's just it's not even funny anymore. I guess that's in a way that could be seen as bullish when there's that much bearishness out there. If you're a contrarian, maybe that could be considered as good news. But, well, we'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, that is the NASDAQ, the QQQs. Not looking good, but I do my best to find profitable trades that are bullish. Let's see if I can find something promising. I've got about half a dozen stocks here. First one is Credit Corp. BAP is a stock symbol. Made a high way back in early August at around 160. Took a dive around 120, huge correction. What you don't see here, because it's a 6-month chart, before there was some support at around the 120 level, if I remember correctly. Since it found its bottom, it has been moving sideways for a couple of weeks, and we are now above the 10-day moving average. The RSI is starting to pick up from its bottom. We're just a hair below the 50. So, although this is not a buy as of yet, it does look constructive. Possibly could be a double bottom, but it does need a lot of work, and of course, it does need the general market to cooperate, which unfortunately it is not been doing that. Okay, so for now, just put this on the watch list and be patient. Okay, BAP. Next, Lincoln Educational, LINC, had a nice pop from the mid-July from 6 all the way up to 9 and change in a short period of time. Great percentage gain. But since then, it's been going sideways. Okay, so since August 7, we've got 2 months plus of sideways action. So it's been consolidating for about $1.50 trading range. We might have something going on just recently, as we've got 3 green candle days. It's above the 10 and above the 50-day moving average. So finally, that is looking good. Up here, we've got the RSI. It's about to break its downtrend line, but it is above the 50 level. We're at 54. So this is looking very promising. Okay. Again, I don't feel comfortable in saying that everything is a buy because just, again, the general market, sometimes it just gets weighed down when everything else is being sold like crazy. But have a look at that one, LINC. Next is Massimo Corp, MASI. Drew a downtrend line from the late June at around 165. Touched it several times here, all the way down, and finally last week it broke through the downtrend line. We finally got some good news. It is now above the 10-day moving average, but we're still like a long way from the 50-day. It did break. The RSI broke its downtrend line. That's promising, and we're moving upwards towards 50, but still quite a ways off. So this one might take a while to get into the buy zone, but we can always put that on the buy list and see what materializes and hope for the best. In the meantime, again, waiting for the general market to turn. If it doesn't turn, forget it. Not going to happen. Next, the 9 limited NCTY is a stock symbol. I drew 2 trend lines. One is a support and resistance at around 6, I believe that's around 620, give or take. Bounced off support, popped, came back down, broke through support, and that's where it stands right now. With that, we have another trend line from the high that it made back in mid-July at around 14.5 down. Guess what happened today? It finally broke that downtrend line. Okay, so we got some good news there, but it is going to have to break through the 620.25 level. That is currently resistance, but it does look promising. If it does that, it will break both the 10-day and the 50-day moving averages. So all good news if that happens again. And also we've got the RSI that has broken above its downtrend line from the highs, and we are above 50. So this stock is looking very, very promising and needs a little bit more juice. Whether or not it can do that within a negative market. That's why I keep saying I really want the general market to turn around and move higher. This stock will most likely be a big winner if that happens. And if it gets to the old highs, it's almost a triple. Again, that's not a guarantee, not even close. But it does look very, very promising. So this one should go on a watch list to watch daily, NCTY. Next, we got PPL. PPL is the stock symbol and the name. Down trend line from the top here in late July. Touched it a couple times today. Guess what? We've got it right at the close. Okay. So very promising. We've got some support and resistance line here at just above the $24 level. Was initially support. Bounced. It broke support. Came back up. Tested it. Now it's resistance. Resistance. Keeps on hitting resistance. Today it broke through resistance. So one down and one to go. We might get that trading above that trend line tomorrow. We're currently above the 10-day moving average. That's a plus. And hopefully maybe tomorrow we might even get it being above the 50-day moving average. So that'll be another plus. Also, RSI broke its downtrend line. Plus, we are above 50. That's a plus. So this thing is looking very, very promising. Hopefully we'll get some good news tomorrow for some follow-through. PPL. And finally, our last one. This one is Physical Platinum ETF, PPLT. There is more than one of these out there. I think Sprott has one. There's another physical. I think there might be like 3 or 4 of them that I'm aware of, but they all have a very similar pattern. Obviously, they trade off of platinum. Been in a downtrend for quite some time. On this 6-month chart, we got the high back in early May at around 103. Down, 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 touched it here, and we are just under that downtrend line. Okay, I think we've got a shot to break through. Why? Because we've got the moving the RSI that is slowly creeping up, and we did break 50 today to be at 53, so that's a plus. We are above the 10-day moving average, approaching the 50, which is flattened out, and just not far from that downtrend line. So hopefully we can get going on some of these metals. I know that gold looked promising there for a while. I might pull back a bit. That's okay. I still like gold, intermediate and long term. So maybe there's also an opportunity in the platinum. Okay, so that is it for today in terms of the stocks that I've got. Again, I can't just decide to create more bullish stocks out there. I just tell you whatever I can find, and when the market does not perform, I find fewer of them. There's fewer choices there. So that is that for now. Again, please subscribe to the channel. A big thumbs up and a comment if you can. And that is it for today. So I will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.